What is going on, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? My name is Prodigy, and welcome to another video on the channel. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about the secret episode that is going to be a part of the Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMIND DLC. This is something that I feel has been an untalked about and overlooked part of the Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMIND package. That could be because we were shown very minimal in the trailers, but even outside of the trailer, I've seen a lot of people talk about the possibility of bosses who are going to be in Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMIND, like data battles and whatnot. I've seen a lot of people talk about how Aqua, Roxas, and Riku are going to be playable in their respective segments. There's just a lot of things I've seen people talk about, but none of them have really talked about this. The secret episode that Nomura talked about being part of Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMIND a couple of months ago. This secret episode is planned to have a boss fight according to series director Tetsuya Nomura. Now, when they say episode, I don't know if they mean just a cutscene or if they mean like a additional segment like how Final Fantasy 15 did with its DLC, following a certain character or storyline. The reason I bring that up is because I know a lot of people use the same word for different things. Though I'm thinking that they do mean it is a playable segment because they refer to Limit Cut as an episode also, and we know that Limit Cut is likely going to be the portion of the DLC that is going to have those 13 plus bosses, or is going to have most of the bosses that are going to be part of Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMIND that Nomura confirmed after E3. This secret episode says it's going to be coming with a boss fight of its own, which we can likely assume is going to be our true secret ending, secret boss for Kingdom Hearts 3, because we all know that Dark Inferno is not it. He's a fun fight, but is nowhere near on the level of an Unknown from Kingdom Hearts 1, or a Lingering Will from Kingdom Hearts 2, or a Zodiac Aqua from Kingdom Hearts 0.2. We all knew this would be the case though, getting an additional secret boss via DLC. I mean, it was pretty much expected. Like, we already had confirmed DLC for Kingdom Hearts before the game even came out, and not even just because someone confirmed it, but also because it's just pure tradition for Kingdom Hearts games to have final mixes. And back in the day, final mixes were straight up re-releases of the games with extra content, but nowadays in this modern gaming world, final mixes basically translate to DLC, which is a lot cheaper than rebuying games 1,000 times. Though, who could the secret boss be? Well, you've most definitely seen the title and thumbnail by now, so I'm just going to throw out my prediction and say it could and should be Yozora. Yozora was a character first shown in the Verum Rex trailer in Toy Box as you enter the world. The CGI trailer was really good looking, and they followed up on that by showing Yozora in the secret ending for Kingdom Hearts 3, or rather our beta secret ending, because we know that in most final mixes for Kingdom Hearts games, they always give us an extended version or additional secret ending, giving us more context towards whatever was given and overall painting a still vague but overall clearer picture of whatever we saw before. We're extremely likely to get a extended secret ending that follows what was shown in both the Lost Masters cutscene and Yozora cutscene. Reviewing the Verum Rex game trailer, I have to say I am so hyped for whoever or whatever this character may end up being. He just looks so cool. Like, just look at him, the way he fights, the way his weapon looks, what they do. He just seems like someone who'd be really cool to fight, which is why I want him to be a secret boss. Like, he has this cool pistol in one hand and this epic sword in the other. He just looks way too cool to me. He just seems like someone who'd be really cool to fight. Like, looking at the game trailer as well for Verum Rex, it seems like he has a girl who he is trying to save, which might be his motivation for whatever his story arc is. I actually heard a very interesting theory in my comment section a while back, saying that the mystery star in Kingdom Hearts 3 could possibly be that girl that Yozora was trying to save in the trailers. Something I could touch up upon in a future video, but just an idea I wanted to throw out there for now. And credit to the person who commented this on my last video. Your screenshot will be up on the screen. The secret episode is likely going to be playable, and it's very uncertain whether or not you'd be playing as Sora. I feel like it'd be more likely that if we were fighting Yozora, we'd probably be playing as Riku Riku from the secret ending, I'm confident that the way Riku got there was through the Verum Rex game in Toy Box, the same way Sora went through that TV screen and whatnot. In fact, if you go into the game, you can see in the far distance there is a city there, and Verum Rex the game does seem like it takes place in whatever city they were in, which seems like Shinjuku. Maybe Riku is going on a journey to search for Sora, or maybe he senses some weird darkness rising up, or just some weird energy coming from another world, which would bring Riku to Toy Box, and he'd eventually end up in Shinjuku, where he'd likely run into the Master of Masters and likely a Yozora. No idea how long this episode would be, but I'm guessing it would be like short, similar to Aqua's story in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and be about 30 minutes to an hour-ish, including cutscenes. The only problem I'd see with this is that I know that a lot of people would be annoyed that the secret boss of Kingdom Hearts 3 would be locked behind a secret episode. I personally wouldn't mind it fully, though I know that a lot of people would like to fight Yozora as Sora, with all the abilities and magic and Kilo transformations that we earned throughout the playthrough. Though I don't know how they'd be able to do that within the context of Kingdom Hearts 3's ending, with Sora disappearing and all. And Yomura seems to have been implying heavily that most of the DLC is going to be post-game stuff, endgame / post-game. And with Sora disappearing, I don't fully know how, like, everything will work out, but I'm sure they'll figure something out. Maybe they'll include the secret boss in the middle of the story somehow, I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. I just think Yozora would be like one of the coolest secret bosses in Kingdom Hearts history, to be honest. He'd probably move around really fast, he'd be a humanoid boss fight, he'd be able to take whatever Sora dishes out, which I feel is a big problem in Kingdom Hearts 3 when it comes to bosses. There's not as many humanoid bosses, and Sora kind of just dishes out so much damage at once that you don't even really get a chance to fight the bosses sometimes. They're kind of just bullet sponges. And it shouldn't fully be like that. I mean, I'm kind of fine with it for main story, it's whatever, like, let people finish the game, because I know they marketed Kingdom Hearts 3 a lot towards like more casual players, but I really hope that this DLC caters a little bit more to those people who have grown up with the series, who have grown up with games like Kingdom Hearts 2, 1, Birth by Sleep, who are used to like some pretty good bosses, the more technical, mechanical side of Kingdom Hearts games. I hope that like these bosses are like a love letter to those people, because there are some bosses in Kingdom Hearts 3 that can be a little technical. Like if you play on level 1, it definitely requires like you to learn the fights a little bit to get past a lot of bosses. Same thing with critical mode. Critical mode kind of introduced that in a little way, but there's not as many humanoid bosses to go around for crit to really shine through with. Most of your deaths in critical mode are kind of to mob fights rather than bosses, at least for me. But point is, I just really want those humanoid fights, because Kingdom Hearts, they've done really well recently. Osaka team, I feel like they're definitely the best at like the big gigantic bosses that look really cool, like your Skulls and your King of Toys bosses, your Lump of Horrors. Like I think those bosses are really cool, and Osaka really has done well at designing those bosses, but I do miss the humanoid fights, and they did really cool with Zodiac Aqua, and we don't really have a fight like that in Kingdom Hearts 3, and I want a fight like that, and I think Yozora would be the perfect candidate to give us a fight like that, plus a couple of others, which I'm sure Yozora won't be the only new boss that like is presented. But that's just my take. I really hope Yozora is a secret boss. I think he would be really cool, and not just Yozora, I'm really excited for whatever they have coming in the Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMIND DLC, because those 13 plus bosses, that sounds pretty interesting. I'm sure most of them won't be new fights. I'm sure that a lot of those are probably going to be data fights or something similar to that, because realistically, I can't actually imagine them creating 13 new bosses for the story. That sounds kind of crazy, but at the same time, Square Enix does go above and beyond sometimes, and I wouldn't be surprised necessarily if this was one of those cases. I don't know though, we probably just need another trailer so I can have like further insight on what they're doing, the more things to speculate about, because then we'll be moving in a way clearer direction. Because right now, we got our one ReMIND trailer, we got our moments with Luxor, we got to see like the other Kilo looters be playable, and that's going to make those Keyblade Graveyard fights really replayable, add a lot more depth to them maybe. But all of that was just additional scenario stuff from what Yomura said. We didn't get to see at all anything that's going to be part of the Limit Cut episode or the secret episode, which is probably going to be the bulk of the DLC. But I'm very interested to see what they have coming for us. Hopefully we get another trailer sometime within the next couple of months. But until then though, thank you guys for watching. If you want, you can go ahead and leave a comment down below telling me what you think about Yozora being a secret boss. Do you think it would be cool? Do you care about Yozora? Do you not care about Yozora? What theories do you have about his character? What boss would you like instead of Yozora maybe? But other than that, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like, share the video with a friend or family member, and last but not least, if you have not already and want to become a part of the union, all you have to do is hit that red little subscribe button down below. My name is Prodigy, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.